Next.js is strong enough to beat all other JavaScript framework out there. In this video, we will see what makes Next.js so special, and don't worry, I have included a link to lecture notes in description. So, why do we need Next.js in today's web development system? See, we usually build website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. These websites are fast and lightweight, but often miss out on advanced features like interactivity, dynamic content, and more. That's where front-end frameworks like React and Angular comes in. They help us build complex interfaces and manage state efficiently. But there's a catch. They rely heavily on browser for dynamic rendering. This makes a site too slow. And here comes Next.js to rescue. It's designed to solve this problem with some amazing features like server-side rendering (SSR), which means dynamic content are fully rendered on server so that complete HTML reaches our browser. This makes website load faster, and since content is already rendered on server, search engine crawlers can easily index page, which benefits SEO. Another amazing feature is static site generation (SSG), which means static HTML are pre-rendered at build time, so you need to dynamically generate them. Since HTML is already available and does not require server-side computation, page load much faster. Some other features are automatic static optimization, which automatically optimizes page that don't need server-side rendering. Treat them as static assets, improving performance. File-based routing, where file work as route. This simplified the process of creating and managing routes. That support of CSS modules and Sass for easy styling, and built-in TypeScript support for catching type-related error during development. Talking about its use cases, Next.js is good for building static websites, developing server-side rendered application, creating e-commerce platform, content management system (CMS), building APIs and microservices. Now, if you are confused between Next.js and React, React is a JavaScript library for building client-side user interfaces. It's all about creating components for your frontend, whereas Next.js is a framework built on top of React. It expands React capabilities by adding server-side rendering, static site generation, and more. With Next.js, we can build full-stack application. Yes, not only front-end, but also back-end, faster and more efficiently. Now that we know why Next.js is important, let's quickly see how to use it. Next.js does not require any additional installation process. All you need is Node.js installed. To install Node.js, download a setup file from the Node.js official websites and proceed with the installation visit, going with the default option. Once it's done, make sure to restart the system before proceeding. To make sure that Node.js is installed properly, open the command prompt and type node-version or v and make sure that it return a version. To use or set up a Next.js project, we need to run this command. You can either go with npx like this or use yarn or pnpm. Let's try running this command. Write any name you want, but it should be all in lowercase with no white space. You can use hyphen instead of space. For other option, let's go with the default for now. Once all required dependencies and package are installed, we will get the exact project path. Let's copy it and navigate to the project folder. After all these steps, a basic default Next.js project is created. Now, how we can run this project? A basic way to know which script to use to run a project is to look at the package.json file script section. As you can see, we have a dev script and a start script to run the project. Let's go with dev. Congratulations, the application we just created is running successfully. This means the installation of Node.js and Next.js with all the required dependencies is completed successfully. That's a quick overview of Next.js and how to use it. If you have any question or doubt, drop them in comment below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next session.